Okay, so what should you do if you're underage, say between 16 and 18 years old, and you're pulled over for speeding, but you are traveling at a very excessive rate above the speed limit? So for instance, we will have from time to time individuals who are 17, 16 years old. They're licensed to drive, they have insurance, the whole deal, but they're caught driving 90, 100 miles an hour in a 55 or 60 mile per hour speed zone. So obviously that's well above the speed limit in the state of Missouri. So in that kind of a situation, the last thing that you want to do is plead guilty. If you plead guilty to that kind of a ticket at that excessive rate, you're risking, depending on what jurisdiction it is, pleading guilty not just to a common traffic infraction, but some cases a misdemeanor. And the last thing that you want on your record at this young of an age is that kind of thing, because it will permanently scar things for quite some time. So the best thing you can do is give us a call. Now, having said that, most prosecutors and certainly judges, when they get this kind of a ticket in front of them, they're not as willing to give a recommendation so that we can get it reduced down to a non-moving violation. But if we're good at what we do, and I believe we are, then oftentimes we can work out a little bit more complex of a deal with the court. Let me give an example. So let's say you're caught, you're driving very, very excessively above the speed limit, you're about 17 years old. What we would normally suggest you do is, on your own, with having been required to do so beforehand, take a defensive driving course. Go out and do 20 hours worth of community service, these kinds of things, before the court date. That would allow us to show up and show the prosecutor on the court hearing date how seriously you're taking this matter. So for instance, if I'm the attorney and I have a certificate showing that you've completed a defensive driving course, that you have a letter from a nonprofit organization showing that you've done 20 hours community service, these kinds of things, and present that to the prosecutor, we're in a much better position to get something positively done on it. So again, if you're in this kind of a position, it's not the end of the world. We see it from time to time, and we can help you. But the sooner you call us, the better. Okay? So if this video was helpful, please do like it. We do have a YouTube channel that offers information on other areas in criminal, traffic, and bankruptcy, so please do visit that. But give us a call, and we'll get you taken care of.